gals. I'm Brian,
And I'm Brad.
and I want to keep this non-spoiler to be short because I don't even want to spoil the twist that's in the trailer because my goal right now is to get you, whoever's listening or watching this, to go see this movie as blind as possible.
I saw this movie 100% blind and was pleasantly surprised. I didn't watch the trailer. Literally, the only thing I knew about this movie, one with the name that came out on Hulu today, as of recording, and I saw a picture, that the Hulu picture, and I didn't read anything intentionally on the synopsis page. Just clicked and just said watch. So I went in as blind as I possibly could.
Before I ask, I also need to say going in blind includes like covering up half the screen with your face, possibly, because when I went to go rip it, like the similar movies section completely like spoils. Oh. I'm glad you missed that, but I realized today when I was going there, when you were already watching, I guess, that it had all that. So like literally just, you got to really side eye it and just look for the play button.
Yeah, I didn't even get that far, so that was good. I didn't even see the stuff on the bottom. I literally just clicked OK because you said the trailer had ruined it, or had like kind of.
I still had a good experience with. Yeah. It's a weird catch-22. If I hadn't watched the trailer and had that spoiled for me, I wouldn't have wanted. I wouldn't have thought to watch it. But I think the best viewing experience is yours. So now my question, how that reveal hit? Like, what were your emotions when you realized this is what the movie was? Was there any like, oh shit, or something?
I was pleasantly surprised once, because I was kind of confused on why I'm going to try and do this as best I can.
I appreciate the struggle you're going through right now.
Yeah, I was really confused on why you were so hyped about this movie for the first 9 minutes, and then the 10th minute hit, and then I was like, oh, that's what this is. Understood. Because the name doesn't really give it away with the first 9 minutes. You're just kind of like, okay. I didn't know if this was maybe like a coming of age tale or something like that. Because I know that's kind of one of your things. Mm-hmm. So I was confused, and then the thing popped in that I needed to make all the pieces fit together, and I was like, "Oh, okay, it's this movie. Got it, understood." And
I'm going to go through your same struggle right now. There is a different period through the movie where you will realize what it is, depending on your knowledge of
how
it.
old you are.
And that sounds like the weirdest, most crazy person shit sentence I just said. Like, if you know it, then you'll know it earlier, but if you don't know it, then you'll know it a little later. That sounds so stupid for someone who doesn't know what I'm talking about, but trust me, you'll understand when you watch it. The only things I will say is it's R-rated because it has blood.
It has quite a bit of gore.
There's quite a bit of gore in this movie. Yeah, like you're not gonna. It's not a body horror film, and where like your main character is like cut open and you're seeing their organs and all that shit. So I think if you're an adult, you're not gonna vomit. You know. It's not something that will unsettle, I think, most adults, because if you've seen an R-rated film that has blood, let me put it this way. Halloween, the most recent Friday the 13th movie, I think, that came out Texas Chainsaw Massacre, that came out on Netflix, that is just like gushing blood, and it's gruesome because it's what was the movie I just said? Texas Chainsaw.
Oh,
Texas Chainsaw Massacre. It's not Texas Chainsaw Massacre, but it's on the scale.
It's 75% of the way. I mean, you're not going to see too much like internals. You're going to see blood. You're going to see Um,
No one's gonna spout a waterfall of blood out of their body.
yes. There's some other things that happen that kind of push it a little bit more towards Texas Chainsaw, but not that. It's not crazy.
It's elegant with it.
Yes.
Anything you want to... Okay, and another way I want to sell you is that it's Dan Trachtenberg. So if you've seen 10 Cloverfield Lane, does it feel like the same director? Or wait, have you seen 10 Clover?
I have seen 10, yeah.
Does it feel like the same director, or does it feel like this is a level up to that? Because I know you're not the biggest fan of 10 Cloverfield Lane.
Yeah, I mean, I think it seems better. I liked 10 Cloverfield Lane. It wasn't bad. I think this feels better. It feels higher quality.
All right. So if you liked that movie, then you'll love this one.
Holy crap, this is distributed by Disney Plus in the international market. Holy cow.
Well, yeah, it's 20th Century Studios, and Hulu is primarily owned by Disney in the US. And clearly Disney's only willing to put R-rated, foul, bloody movies on Disney Plus in the US if it's Deadpool or Logan. Ooh, it's close to Logan. I'd say that in terms of the gore. Would that be accurate?
No idea. Never seen Logan. I know. I got part of the way through. Yeah, and Brian just walked away from me. How sad.
Friendship over. To quote Barney from How I Met Your Mother. Oh my gosh, you're gonna hate yourself once you watch Logan.
Yeah, I've seen. I got like the first like 3 or 4 X-Men movies in, and then I just kind of stopped. I got sidetracked or whatever. I got lifed.
Man, that Logan is by far the best X-Men film of them all. And Matthew Vaughn directed one of them, and you know how much of a simp I am for him.
At least we know it.
Proudly. It's weird that I can be a simp and also critical. But no, yeah, I think you'll have to tell me whenever you watch Logan, but I think Logan is the level of gore that this is.
Okay.
Almost perfectly. Anything else you want to talk about? I know you like talking budgets and stuff in the non-spoiler, but I don't know what to talk about without spoiling it.
Yeah, without spoiling anything, I mean, I really can't. This movie is set back in the 1700s. Yep. There's some stuff that happens, and then some other stuff happens, and then they're like, okay, let's do this stuff, and they do that stuff too. And I would say overall, I would give this movie what's the one under? Was it mushrooms? The second
edible. Ayahuasca for like god tier. Mushroom is like
mushroom. I would give it a mushroom. I would say this belongs in a franchise. Ooh. This movie belongs in a franchise, and I would say it's probably one of the best movies out of that franchise, despite other people liking another part of that franchise.
Okay, I will. That will be my first question. The spoilers. I agree. Mushroom. And if there's any possibility of a sequel to this, yes, please.
This is not a spoiler, but there is a. I
think I know what you're going to talk about.
And there's an end credit scene, or there's a mid credit scene thing that kind of alludes to that there's a possibility of more movies along the same lines, whether it's the same characters or not. It just it alludes to future movies.
And just so your expectations are set, it's not like a Marvel post-credits, mid-credit scene. It's like animated, stylized titles or credits that also add a sequel tease.
Yes, it alludes to a sequel or a follow-up.
The possibilities are open, but yeah, this movie may be a mushroom.
Or a mushroom.
But either way, this movie's dope. because
movies
movies are dope. I can't believe I didn't mention it earlier, but I also did a reaction to this. So if you want a full length reaction, go to the Patreon. If you want the first 10 minutes,
I hope it cuts off at like 9 minutes.
What? Why?
Because I think 10 minutes is like where you start realizing like, oh, okay, I see where this is going now.
You make a good point. I might need to do a
9.5 minute, because there was like once it happens, then you're like, oh, okay, I see where this is going. But I mean, it's a good spot to end on too at 10 minutes, because
I'm probably gonna have to do, if it shows something that you could get realize it, then I might either have to put a countdown to the twist gets spoiled before you watch the movie in 10, 9, 8, or have like a censorship bar and then be like, click the link below and you can see the clip uncensored. But now you have the chance. Otherwise, but no, that's a good point. I'm probably gonna do the 10, 9, 8, 7, 6 thing. We'll see you over in the spoiler review.